Hey everybody, this is my Purple Spotted Gudgeon tank, and yesterday I made some changes to this tank. I added a couple of fish. I put my South American Bumblebee catfish in here, and I also, on the spur of the moment, put my Redtail Loach in here. I got distracted looking at this rubber lip pleco here. Now this rubber lip is a good example of something I want to show you. Can you see how it's got sort of gray marks on its back? It doesn't look completely homogeneously gray like it should. And if you will notice, some of these sort of little, not the bright round discs you can see, that's just flake food that's fallen to the bottom, but you'll notice a few of these little, like right there is one. That is a fish scale. There's a couple right here. And if you will see my Purple Spotted Gudgeon, whose little head is sticking out right there, you will notice that he's missing scales on several chunks of his body. Nothing major. It doesn't look like the skin was broken. He's not torn open, but he's definitely been involved in some scuffles. He is definitely missing some scales. We can clearly see the scales lying on the bottom of the tank. And the rubber lip we just saw, which is also a kind of tough as nails armored type fish, was showing signs of some injury. So I suspect that Redtail Loach in there, who's kind of a rat bastard, he was mean and aggressive in my gourami tank, so I don't see any reason why, you know, just being rooted out of that tank and thrown into this one is not going to suddenly cause him to be a lot less happy. And considering his temperament to begin with, I can imagine he's not been, you know, the most pleasant of tank mates over the last couple of hours here, last 24 hours or so. So pretty soon we're going to be getting in here and doing a little bit of work anyway. You can tell the vegetation's getting really thick and overgrown, and I'm getting some grungy stuff sort of growing on the vegetation and collecting in there. So it's going to be time to get in here and give the tank a haircut and a bath, you know, clean it up a little bit. And maybe I'll add some more caves or something, and we'll tweak the tank up a little bit, make it a little more accommodating for that Redtail Loach. And once the Redtail Loach is in a little more comfortable environment, maybe he'll calm down a little bit. I'm not overly concerned about it right now, but it is worth noting, and I did want to take a couple of minutes here and get that on video just to show you. I was really hoping that gudgeon would sort of come out and come up front, but I've already fed everybody for the day, so he's not really going to come out and front and center. Again, very boring fish. I say this every time I shoot video of this fish. This is what this tank looks like to me most of the time. It looks like a tank full of plants. I know there's fish in it, but there we got a little bit of movement. Typically, it's when I come over to feed the tank is the only time I really ever get to actually see any kind of activity of fish in here. But if we do get a moment to see that gudgeon, we will see the marks and scrapes and stuff on the side. Here, let me try opening the lid up a little bit, or just making the noise of the lid opening up. Maybe that'll get him thinking it's dinner time again. Apparently not. Oh, I can see him. He's just lying down there really low. So he's probably completely stressed out. Now that I'm looking around, I can actually see a couple of more scales lying back in there. So, you know, make what you want of that. Not overly concerned about it just yet, but it is, again, something to be aware of. And I'm going to keep my eyes on that. And as I said, I'll probably get in there and tweak the caves a little bit and make it a little more hospitable for that loach, and then he'll calm down a little bit. So make sure you're subscribed. You won't miss any of that or any of the other updates I got coming up. I got plenty of stuff going on, some changes I've made around here in a few tanks recently, and you don't want to miss any of that. So don't forget, this one is my Purple Spotted Gudgeon tank. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you real soon on the next one.